What if the legends were real? What if something ancient, enormous, and hungry still lurked beneath the waves? You're about to meet 12 sea creatures that will change the way you look at the ocean forever. Let's start the video. For centuries, the ocean has stirred our imagination. A vast, mysterious world hiding secrets we've barely begun to uncover. What truly lies beneath those endless waves? From ancient legends to shocking discoveries, today we're diving into 12 sea creatures so unbelievable. They blur the line between myth and reality. Some of these ocean dwellers may look familiar. 8 of them have stunned viewers in our previous videos. But today, we're also revealing 4 never-before-seen discoveries that will leave you speechless. Get ready to plunge into the mesmerizing realm of sea legends. Kicking things off is the legendary Kraken, the nightmare of the open sea. This wasn't just some oversized squid. Sailors swore it was a living island rising from the depths with eyes the size of ship windows and tentacles that could drag entire vessels into the abyss. Many who saw it never returned to tell the tale. Its tentacles moved like monstrous cranes, powerful enough to crush masts and shatter hulls. The Kraken hails from Norse mythology, where fishermen lived by one rule. If the sea starts to churn and foam, flee. Because if you spot the Kraken, you're already living your final moments. It was said to be so massive, it could be mistaken for an island until it moved. The Kraken felt so real to ancient sailors that they literally marked it on maps with chilling warnings. Here be monsters. But here's where legend meets reality. Giant squids actually exist. For centuries, all we had were scraps of carcasses and sailors' wild tales. Then, in the early 2000s, the impossible happened. One was caught on camera for the very first time. For centuries, it left behind only scars and fear. Yet the Kraken never really disappeared. It simply evolved into legend. Today, it's everywhere. From Pirates of the Caribbean to God of War, from rum bottles to music videos. Why? Because even now, the idea of a monstrous creature lurking beneath the waves still sends shivers down our spines. Is the Kraken real? Maybe not. But here's the haunting truth. The ocean covers over 80% of our planet, and we've explored only a fraction of it. Most of its depths remain untouched, unseen. So who's to say the Kraken isn't still out there, lurking in the dark, just waiting to rise again? Next up is Jörmungandr, the world serpent. According to Norse legend, this colossal sea serpent is so massive that it coils around the entire earth and sinks its own teeth into its tail. But Jörmungandr isn't just a mindless beast. He's the son of the trickster god Loki, and brother to some of mythology's most fearsome creatures. He is the brother of Hel, ruler of the dead, and Fenrir, the wolf destined to devour the sun. But Jörmungandr doesn't just slumber beneath the ocean, he waits. Because his rise marks the beginning of Ragnarok, the end of the world. In the final battle, he and Thor, god of thunder, will clash in a fight so fierce it will shake the heavens. Thor will slay the serpent, but take only 9 steps before he too falls, poisoned by its venom. 9 steps. That's all Thor takes before the venom brings him down. But here's the twist. Jörmungandr's legend didn't rise from thin air. For centuries, Norwegians have told stories of monstrous sea serpents surfacing from the deep. And even in the 1800s, Icelandic sailors swore they saw something slithering through the waves, a serpent so long it stretched like a living horizon. Maybe he doesn't exist, but the thought of something enormous slowly coiling around our world while we remain distracted, is terrifying in its own way. And speaking of terrifying, the next creature needs no introduction. You've definitely heard of it. The Megalodon, a prehistoric shark so massive it makes today's great whites look like goldfish. Stretching over 60 feet in length, the Megalodon was an apex predator beyond imagination. Its jaws could crush a car like a soda can, and each tooth was the size of a grown man's hand. Silent, swift, deadly. If it was near, you'd never know, until it was too late. It hunted whales, dolphins, even other sharks. In its time, nothing in the ocean dared challenge its reign. To this day, fossilized megalodon teeth and vertebrae have been uncovered across the globe, from the coasts of Europe to Australia, and especially near the shores of the United States, Peru, and Japan. Some teeth are so pristine, so sharp, they appear almost fresh. And that's what sparks the question that refuses to die. What if it's still out there, lurking in the deep? Fun fact, Megalodon literally means giant tooth. And it earned that name well. Just one of its teeth could grow up to 7 inches long. That's bigger than a human hand. Today, the Megalodon has become a pop culture legend, starring in blockbuster movies, video games, and even mockumentary TV specials. And despite scientists declaring it extinct, many still believe it might be hiding in the deep, waiting to be rediscovered. The idea that something ancient and colossal could still be lurking in the depths chills us to the bone. So, does the Megalodon truly exist? Yes, but only in the past. This monster once ruled the oceans, and maybe that's what makes it the most terrifying of all, because it was real. Now, on to a different kind of nightmare. Meet Umibōzu, a mysterious giant said to appear when storms vanish, and silence takes over. But with Umibōzu, the calm is more terrifying than the storm. His name translates to sea monk, and for centuries, Japanese fishermen have feared what it means when the waves go quiet and a ghostly fog swallows the horizon. That's when Umibōzu rises, a towering, shadowy figure emerging from the sea, silent and colossal. He has no face, just a looming, shapeless shadow. Some say he has giant arms that rise like waves. Others claim he's only a massive head emerging from the mist. But one thing is certain, Umibōzu sinks ships with a single motion. Sailors whisper of a chilling ritual. If you speak to him, he demands a bucket. Hand him an empty one, and your fate is sealed.